Day trading strategies. What's your strategy? Let me know. Day trading strategies are important, and if you've got a strategy, one of the biggest issues in day trading is traders changing their strategy at every moment. In other words, searching around on YouTube videos like this one and others and looking for a magic trick and looking for a new trading strategy. My best advice to you is stop changing your strategy every 5 minutes. It's really important that you stick to one strategy and stop worrying about the strategy as much as worrying about yourself and your own psychology in trading. I have a very, very simple way of trading stocks, and that is I simply trade support and resistance, or I simply trade supply and demand, and that's as easy as it gets. Anyway, it's Rob Guilty, it's logical trading. Trading is risky, most traders lose money, so if you don't like losing money, rather don't trade. That said, watch this video till the end so that you can get some good information. So what I do mostly is manage my risk. That's the most important thing, managing your risk. Okay, so look at a trade as how much it's going to cost you. That's your risk, that's what you're going to pay. End of story. Then walk away. That's it. Okay, so if you're risking $50, risk that. That's it. End of story. Okay, take it as if the trade loses, you've lost that. That's fine. If the trade wins, yippee, yippee-ki-yay, brilliant stuff. What is support and what is resistance, and how do you draw these lines? Okay, so we all know support is down at the bottom, and it's holding the price up. So it's when you're buying the price low. And we all know that resistance is when it's right at the top and you're selling the price high. Now, these areas don't have to be perfect. They do not have to be exact. So that's why we draw blockies or rectangles or whatever you want to call them. Okay. Trend lines also work as resistance and support. You can draw trends. So when it comes back down into that trend, that can be an area of confidence for you. So then you've got more than one indicator giving you an idea of what's going on. Now, if you're going to draw an area of resistance or support, it simply needs to have 3 touches for it to be a good one, okay, to be decent. So if it's got 3 touches along the way, then you've got a good support or resistance area. It's got 1 or 2 touches, that's not a support or resistance. Okay, so that's how you draw your support and resistance. Now, what I'll normally do when I'm trading a support or resistance is I'll go to the higher time frame. Let's say the day. Now we're in the day. Then I'll put it on a line chart. Now, line charts, the reason I do that is it's easier to see the configuration and the points. Okay, then you draw your support or resistance area in. Once you've got it drawn in, then simply go back to the candles, and once you're back in the candles, drop down to the lower time frame, and you can drop to as many lower time frames as you want. Okay, I simply go to the H4. Sometimes I'll drop to the H1 depending on the day. That will now give you your support and resistance. Now all you've got to do is trade into that support or trade into that resistance, and then look for a confirmation candle coming out of that area. Once you have that, it's very simple. You set up your stop loss, you give it an area, you give it some room, and then you set up your take profit target. But the thing with take profit is you don't have to have that set in stone. You can add to your profits. You can follow your profits. You can put trailing stops once it's very close. If it gets very close to your take profit and you're watching it, don't take profit. Move your take profit up and put a trailing stop in at that area. Would you actually like your own trading bot? Pop down to the description below and you'll find your trading bot there. Just click on it and go and get it for yourself and let it do all the trading for you automated. Hey, let's get on with it. When you see the trade you want to take, have a look at where you're going to put your stop loss and put your order in where you would have put your stop loss. You'll be surprised how many times that works. So in other words, you see your trade, you see I'm going to take the trade here, you're ready to take the trade, stop. Think about it. Think where you would put your stop loss, or where a stop loss would be, or where all the stop losses would be, and move your order to that area. Whether you do it manually or automated, it's fine, but you'd be surprised how many times that's going to play out. How you handle your losses will define your trading. Effectively, we have, as human beings, a built-in mechanism which is known as fight or flight. And since the dawn of time, if something is of danger to us, our adrenaline starts pumping, we start moving, and we start taking evasive action almost immediately when this happens. Why is this? Well, it's a human thing, right? And when you're losing money and when you're trading, if you don't have the right psychology and if you aren't able to overcome that adrenaline and that problem in your brain, then you won't be able to succeed in trading. It's just one of those things. If you can't handle risk, if you can't handle the losses and the problems coming your way, if you stress every time you're taking a loss, it's going to be an issue for your trading. So if you're taking that big loss, it's because you're unable to control it or work according to your plan or follow your strategic plan. Try and manage your risk and stay in the game. Because if you don't manage your risk, it kicks you out of the game a number of times. Believe me, this thing can kick you in the ass. You go through times like 2008 when the world crashes, and then none of your systems are going to work, by the way. It's just going to kick you in the butt. You wake up on Monday morning and it's a disaster. So that's why I always say when you're sleeping on a trade, make sure you can sleep on that trade. Don't over-risk. Too many people over-risk their trades and it becomes a really expensive thing. So yeah, now here we are in the future with all these fancy products. It's amazing, it's brilliant. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Maybe follow, leave comments. Till next time, it's Rob Guilty. Bye.